Hi guys, okay, this is part 2 of how I accidentally sent a magician to a man's house, a man that I like's house. So if you watch part 1, I pretty much ended it with me saying I accidentally pasted the wrong address and it was his address. Please go watch part 1 because it makes more sense. So the day comes and it's locked in with the magician. I paid the magician. The magician is on the way to my friend's thing. My friend doesn't even know that we got a magician. Like, it's a surprise for her. So me and the guy are still texting, and I told him that I would let him know if I can see him depending on what time my friend's thing ends. And he's like, it's okay, no worries, like just let me know. And then when my friends started coming over, me and the guy stopped texting. Like, he was like, have fun, enjoy your time. So I'm like enjoying my time with my friends. Me and my other friends are like laughing because we're like, oh my god, the magician's on the way. She has no idea we got a magician. The magician is texting me. He's like, I'm 12 minutes away. And I'm like, okay, perfect. You say this at the gate because my friend lives in a gated community, but also the guy lives in a gated community, but it's a different gated community, but there's both gates at their house. 12 minutes later, the magician ends up calling me and I'm like, hello? He's like, hey, I'm at the gate and I gave them the name that you told me to say. And they're saying that they're not seeing a name for your name at the gate. And I was like, wait, what? Like, can I talk to the gate guy? And he's like, yeah, give me 1 second. Then I hear in the background, the guard telling the magician, okay, you're all good. You can go through. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, oh, okay, everything's good. I got in. And I was like, okay, perfect. So he's like coming up the hill. Okay, I'm like, guys, he's gonna be here in like a couple minutes. 10 minutes later, the magician is still not here. And my friend's like, where's the magician? I thought you said he's here. And I'm like, yeah, he's here. I go to the door, I'm looking out the window. I'm like, where's his car? Maybe he parked far away. Maybe like, I don't know, like he's taking forever. Then I get a call from the guy. Okay, I get a call from the guy and I look at my phone and I'm like, why is he calling me right now? Like, I didn't know why he was calling me. He knew I was with my friends. So I ignored it. I literally just like stared at it while he was calling me. I was like, okay. Then he calls again. And this time I was like, okay, wait, that's weird. Why is he calling me again? I kind of like got like a little bit of an ick for him calling me twice. I was like, bro, relax. But then something in me was like, answer, maybe like, why is he calling you twice? Like, he never calls me twice like that. So I answered the phone. I'm like, hello? And he's like, Saby. And I'm like, yeah? He's like, did you send a magician to my house? I was like, wait, what? And this guy has no idea about a magician. I never told him like what we're doing with my friends. I never said we have a magician coming. He has no idea about the word magician. So I'm like, wait, what? He's like, there's a guy here for you and he's saying he's here for Saby. You ordered him and he's a magician. And I'm like, oh my God, I swear in that moment, my heart like sank to my butt. And I was like, I looked at my friends and they were like, what? And I was like, wait, I'm so confused. I was like, wait, can I call you back really quick? And he's like, yeah, of course. So now me and all my friends were kind of like freaking out. They're like, wait, you sent a magician to the guy's house? Whatever. The girl who we're trying to surprise, she ends up finding out everything too. Everyone was just cracking up laughing. They were like, Saby, no, you didn't. You did not send it to his house. And then my friend is like, wait, you guys ordered a magician? Like, what is even going on? They're all laughing and I'm literally like, I was like this. I was like, guys, wait, this is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. Like, he thinks I sent him a magician. They're like, no, it's fine. Just like tell him it was an accident. I end up calling the magician and I'm like, hi, I'm so confused. I think I gave you the wrong address. And he's like, yeah, he repeated the address. He's like, this is the address you gave me. I go back in the messages while I'm on the phone with him. And I'm like, I am so sorry. I don't know why or how I sent you that address, but it's the wrong address. And he's like, no worries. Can you send me the right address so I can see how far you are? I sent him the right address. He was only like 9 minutes away. He's like, I'm coming, I'm on the way. And I'm like, okay, perfect. Thank you. I call the guy back and I'm like, I explained the whole thing to him. I'm like, I don't know how I accidentally gave him your address, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, Saby, it's okay. He's like, and then he started making jokes with me. He's like, are you trying to make me disappear? I was like, no, I'm trying to make you disappear. But he ended up actually finding it really funny. He's like, I swear I was tripping out. Like, I thought like you were trying to prank me or something. Like, I didn't know what was going on. And I was like, no, why would I send a magician to your house? Why would I do that? Yeah. So now it's like this inside joke between us. He's like, well, what are you gonna send next? And I'm like, nothing. So that's the story of how I sent a magician to a man's house. Oh, and the way that he got into the guy's gated community is because the guard called the guy and then he said, there's somebody here for Saby. So he told me that he thought I like ordered him something and it was like delivering to him. And I'm like, yeah, that's why he let him through the gate. Also, guys, the magician slapped. He was so good. We were all like, what the